Don't let time lord over you. You lord over time. In other words, when you come into the new day, the new time, and the new mind, you do not live in the old time anymore. You do not live in that old day passed away called fear. And then when he said, when you do not live in that old day passed away called fear, he was saying / time. Do you know that fear and time is synonymous?
Wow. Oh, wow.
I was tripping myself, and I was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
He said fear and time is the old mind. When you are overcoming fear, when you're overcoming the mind of fear, you are overcoming the mind of time. He said when you're overcoming the mind of time, you are overcoming the mind of fear. Fear and time are synonymous. Time began when fear walked into the garden. I said, wow. He said in the way that I set it up, I set you all up strategically, purposefully, because if I didn't set it up strategically, you wouldn't be able to get you wouldn't break through, and then once you break through, and then bring everybody else through too, because the way that the world is set up based on an energy which is a synergy called time. Time is lording over you. Time is making everyone rush. He said time torments. He said time harasses. He said time harasses you, torments you, abuses, misuses, it bullies you. That's what I wrote. All that said, wow, time really bullies you. Literally bullies you. Yes, and you're all feeling all harassed and bullied and oh my God. And he said that's because you're allowing the old mind called time. Then every time he said time, I had to say / fear lord over you, my dear. I haven't given you the spirit of fear, which / means time, but a power and a love and a sound mind. Isn't that crazy? See, and that's why when Lazarus died and everybody was going crazy, Jesus, oh, you messed it. He would have lived if you would have came in time. Literally came in time. Literally came inside of the box in mind called time. He would have lived if you would have came in the box in mind called fear. No, he wouldn't have, because I would have came in your time of a mind called fear. But the presence of the Lord is here. Time is false evidence of hearing real.
Right.
This is only because everybody
put it on the clock. Right.
Yes. And I'm even explaining it now, but the fact that you just said it, because even while God is talking, I'm seeing how it is an illusion to put yourself on a clock. The only way you can break out of your old mind or your own mind is to break out of the clock time. To break out of man's mind, to break out of man's time. And it is something this is something you've never heard nobody say. So it's like, it's almost like you gotta be careful, like, because who's gonna be able to say this?
Right.
But when you think about it, it makes all the sense in the world, don't it? But this is some deep stuff to overcome time. The reason why you're going through what you're going through is because it's almost like you're battling me. You're battling me. It's okay. Calm down. Because you're battling, because if anything, he even said you just rest in peace inwardly as well as outwardly if need be, because I am bringing you to a place where you must overcome time. That's the only way to break through into the literal outward tangible new you too, on top of the new you that you are becoming inwardly. You break out of the inner you and become the outer you too, omnipresently, synergetically, because you are being bullied. You're allowing yourself to be bullied, harassed, abused, misused, even falsely accused by the mind called time. How do you transform from mortality to immortality except for you overcome time? this battle that you keep going through between you and your mind is you battling against me, which is you overcoming you by overcoming, battling me, God Almighty, by allowing yourself to not be stressed by what I'm doing with you as I'm breaking you through into new synergy.